is going on, YouTube Nation? This is Dark Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so not miss future videos. So I got a tip off from one of you guys, a cheap dividend stock less than $10. Let me know what you think at the end of this video. I find this very interesting. The high yield dividend stock is actually a very popular company, and you'd be surprised at the price of this dividend stock. So if you're new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Smash that like button. Let's check this stock out right now. And I'm extremely surprised at this price. Hanes Brands, it's sitting at $6.32. Has a dividend yield of 9.49%, a PE ratio of 6.32, average volume 10.75 million, market cap is 2.21 billion US dollars, year range of 620 to 1781, day range of 620 to 639. Its previous close was 633. Let's check these guys out. So a few things. I found an article in Seeking Alpha. Hanes Brands is a global innerwear and activewear retailer. That's bonus points. It launched a restructuring effort in 2021 to increase revenues, improve margins, and reduce debt. Bonus points. So far, the restructuring results have fallen behind expectations. However, their valuation is screening cheap, supported by the staple-like innerwear business. So let's look at a few things with these guys as a company. I mean, one thing they have going for them is clothing. So boxer briefs, boxers, polos, tank tops, big and tall. They have t-shirts, sweatshirts, sweatpants, shorts, sleep sets. They have socks. And women, they have briefs, bikinis, high cut, thongs. I don't want to be too graphic. Sleep sets, tights, hosiery. I mean, they have a lot of stuff that's really in demand. I mean, they have really good products. Wearing a Hanes teen shirt, and you know, it's really surprising how cheap these guys are, because their revenue is doing pretty well. I'll go over their revenue. I'll go over their dividend history. This one still surprises me at why it's so cheap. Check this out. And we're going to have to do some digging because revenue is increasing. 2015 millions US dollars, 5,731. 2016, 6,028. 2017, 6,471. 2018, 6,803. 2019, 6,425. 2020, 6,127. Blame the pandemic. Then 2021, 6,801. So we need to do a little bit more digging. Let's check that out. I mean, I'm still confused. This is with Wikipedia. So they're a multinational clothing company. I still did some digging. It employs 65,300 people internationally. And it had several brands that were spun off by Sara Lee Corporation. Hanes Brands owns several clothing brands, including Hanes, Champion, Playtex, Bali Legs, Just My Size, Barely There, Wonder Bra, Maiden Form, Bonds. I really still confused a little bit, so we'll have to look a little bit more into its dividend history, because it's dividend history as well as revenue, the most recent revenue, because for this price, it's still attractive right now. It is pretty attractive for this price. Let's check out the recent revenue and maybe some recent news. So I'm looking at October. Let's start in October 2021. Revenue was up 1.79 billion. Operating expense 433.11 million. Net income's up 46.96. Net profit margin 8.48. It's up 39.02. Earnings per share 53 cents. Revenue is up 1.75 billion in January 2022. Operating expense 449.84 million, down 1.59. Net income was up 118.07, is at 60.03 million. April 2022, it's up 1.58 billion. Operating expenses a little bit down. Net income 118.70. July 2022, a little bit down, 1.51 billion. It was down 13.58%. Operating expense 45.10 million. Net income was down 28.42%. Net profit margin down 17.14%. October 2022 revenue was down 6.64%. Operating expense $395.46 million. Net income $80.10 million. Earnings per share 0.29. Still, they're down a little bit. We need to do a little bit more digging. But here's an article on Motley Fool. Here their net sales for Hanes brands totaled 1.67 billion, representing a 7% decline from the same period in 2021. Adjusted net income saw a steeper fall. Okay. In its earnings release, Hanes brands attributed its declines to what it characterized as a macro-driven slowdown in consumer spending in the U.S. and certain Asian markets, coupled with the impact of orders as U.S. retailers tightly manage overall inventory levels. I'm just looking at this. These factors mitigated growth in the company's underwear product category in Australia, what it calls other Americas, in addition to growth for its Champion athletic wear brand in Europe. So for its investors might have forgiven the slight earnings miss that has not been for Hanes brands guidance. For its current quarter, company is forecasting 1.4 billion to 1.45 billion in sales, but is below the average estimate of 1.63 billion. The apparel maker believes it will earn 4 cents to 11 cents against analyst expectations in 2021. So there's a few things that I think they have going for them. Let's go over their dividend history. Let's look at 2015. It was 10 cents, 2016 11 cents, 2017 15 cents, and it's very stagnant at 15 cents. It has not really improved. It has a 9.48% dividend yield. Bought one share, you made 60 cents. Payout ratio is 44%. Number of dividend increases in the last 5 years is 0. So looking at this, there's not a lot of dividend growth. I think the one, again, I'm not giving financial advice for entertainment purposes, only disclaimer in the description. But looking at this, there's not a lot of dividend growth. I think the one thing they have going for them, because I'm like neutral on it, would I buy it? I'm kind of neutral right now. It's something I would watch if I see a dividend hike or increase revenue for $6. Yeah, but I just don't see a lot of hikes. The revenue isn't really strong for dividend hikes, and it's a good payout ratio. They are reducing debt, but I don't know. I mean, for $6, it is a pretty good deal. Less than $10. It's a well-known company. I mean, they're in demand. They're cheap. They're in demand. They're a high-yield dividend stock. There's just no dividend growth. Could there be a dividend cut? Maybe, but they're very stagnant. And I like dividend hikes in the past 5 years. So kind of neutral on that. So let me know what you think of this video. If you are new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. No, I'm just trying to think and speak at the same time. It's a little confusing. They're a big company. They're cheap. I mean, this is a deal for how cheap they are. And it's just a tough call for me. I mean, it's probably a stock to watch for me. I mean, there are probably people who are making a lot of money having a lot of shares in these guys. I don't blame you. I mean, it's cheap. I wouldn't look at anyone different for buying them with this. I mean, they're a well-known company. They're in demand. They got a decent dividend. You're earning nice passive income. I'm 50-50 on it. So that's the way I see it. Tough call. I had to really think about it and do more I would have to really think about that if I was going to throw the price again is $632. If I threw $632 in, to get to 100 shares. I don't know. I'd have to really think about that. I mean, there's other high yield dividend stocks, mortgage backed REITs that I would buy. I mean, if I see a dividend hike for this price, I'd probably be in. But again, I'm not giving financial advice for entertainment purposes, only disclaimer in the description. I'm going to have to really think about this, maybe give it another response in this video. This is there's a lot of pros and there's some cons, but there's a lot of pros too. So it's a tough call for me. I mean, it's at 15 cents. It's I mean, how many products do you wear? I mean, the Browns, Cleveland Browns, I mean, we go through socks like they go through players. Hanes socks. Hanes has a lot of socks. I mean, I love Hanes products. Such a tough call right now. So let me know what you think. I may or may not have a video for tomorrow. Just depends on this new like agency or hospital that I'm at. I have to do all this online training. So I'll definitely have one Saturday, but I'll maybe try to squeeze one in. We'll see. So you guys tell me what you think of Hanes Brands. HBI is a symbol. You guys have a good one, and I hope you guys enjoyed my previous video with my real estate investment trust and the Mary Jane business. Take care and have a good one.